Darktide was one of the most hyped games at Gamescom. Fat Shark have been creating these co-op shooters for quite some time now, all the way back in Vermintide 1 and Vermintide 2, taking us into the Warhammer world with our friends or with co-op allies. Waves and waves of the Skaven Vermintide, but now we're going into the deep dark, a hive city in the Warhammer 40k universe. It is incredibly terrifying, gory, and horrific. At Gamescom, we saw some great new gameplay, showing off some of the new weapons and of course character customization that will be in the game. This was probably one of the biggest reveals, that not only will we have new characters to play with, but we will have full character customization. This was something that we didn't actually get within the other games. You see, Vermintide was very much focused on set classes and you could upgrade them that way, but this time it is up to you to decide how you want your person to look, feel, and the attributes they have when going into battle. There is a lot to love, especially at the new gameplay that's been released. IGN, of course, on the 24th of August released their exclusive gameplay Montage, and my god, is it as hectic as ever, hacking and slashing through the terrible hives.
The God Emperor favors you! Favors you! Reaching into the warp! Have this! That's a clean kill! Come on then!
It brings us on to something to talk about with the enemies. Of course, we know that there's going to be demons in it, and they're going to be pretty easy to take down ghouls, but it's going to get worse and worse. Heavier armor, heavier weaponry, and of course, big bosses. From gas-billowing great unclean ones to big ogres with their, well, big weaponry. So if you like taking out big ogres with big weaponry, you know where to go. Not only this, but the levels are planning to be completely varied with new quests and of course sub-missions to do throughout them. You'll have an overarching storyline, but we know with this sort of thing it's never going to be the most intense storyline or well-driven or well-written campaign in the world, but it will take you through certain levels that have a tied together story. Within it there will be certain missions and mini games that you'll be able to complete in order to accomplish certain objectives and of course unlock unlock new things. My favorite parts though are the gun and weaponry sounds. They are brutal and bloody, and especially the gore that's been added in. It's way more than anything that Vermintide ever had, especially exploding fire bombs and seeing people burn in flames, and the abilities that you have, whether you're playing as the quick stealthy ranger or you're going as the big ogre, being able to block enemy attacks, stand at the front as a tank and charge through hordes and hordes. Darktide is shaping up to be something really cool. So when are we going to get the game? Well, so far it's been announced that it's coming on the 30th of November 2022. It was initially going to be here, well, around this time, but it had to be delayed. Does that worry me? Well, it's 2 months of delay, which means that they were definitely not done yet. There's still plenty that they had to get out and finish developing, but I think it's probably better than not. The gameplay we've seen is very promising. So far, what we know from the Vermintide series is that the gameplay that's been shown for Darktide is pretty much what we're going to get. Vermintide isn't the most in-depth game ever, but it doesn't need to be. It's a fantastic co-op game, and I can't wait for them to bring it first-person shooter style into the 40k grim dark future. Because Warhammer 40,000 Darktide is on its way, and my god, does it look better than ever.